Peace, my weeples. What's poppin'? It's your boy, Sincere Seven, coming to you live and direct from the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. The Pad, representing the House of Genesis. Hey, listen. So we're here to talk about Bufo today, but before we do that, let me just give y'all a little bit of catch up of what's been going on. Listen. So for those of y'all who caught the little video at the beginning of the week, listen, I don't know. If y'all know me, y'all know I don't mind putting myself out there. I don't mind making a joke at the expense of myself. But this shit ain't funny though, so don't let me catch none of y'all laughing at this shit straight up. Crack one of y'all heads. So listen, so what happened was, remember that video I did at the beginning of the week? I'm like, yeah, it's early in the morning, and we about to get it started. We about to get it popping. The youth on their way. We about to be working out. We about to do our thing. So it was Monday. So the way we start off is, let's start off with a PT test. You feel me? You got to be able to show your growth and development throughout the process. So the only way to do that is to see where you at when we start. So I'm giving the PT test. So those of y'all who know, you know what I'm saying? Prior service military, you know how we do. We're going to give you 2 minutes. We're going to see how many push-ups you could do in 2 minutes. And I put the push-ups, and the young boys did their thing. And I was like, okay, they did numbers. So let me make sure I get in here and do these numbers and either match them or do more than them. All right? How you going to train them? They doing more than you, right? So, boom, I go in here, which you could. You know what I'm saying? There was people when we were in the military who was doing more push-ups and or sit-ups than the drill sergeant. It happens, right? But egotistically, that's how you think. So the boys did their push-ups. Boom, I get down and do my push-ups. Like, well, I'm going to do the same now. Just to show you. You know what I'm saying? All right, now the sit-up part comes. Now, when I was in the military, push-ups, I'm going to do them because they got to be done. But I never maxed on push-ups. But I would max out on sit-ups. My ab work is immaculate. So the young boys do their thing, 2 minutes. One of them, he do numbers. All right. Then the other young boy go. All right. Yeah. They did numbers. So it's my turn. Same thing. All right. Let me get down here and show them how it's done. You know what I'm saying? Now they did numbers. So in my mind, I'm saying to myself, all right, don't let these young boys do more than you. You got to show them out. You feel me? So get on down here and knock these sit-ups out real quick. Go ahead and knock about 80 of them out. 40 per minute. You know what I'm saying? Get them up off you. So I get down and get ready to do the sit-ups. Now, one of the things that I know when you're doing sit-ups is part of the pressure is going down. Sit up, boom. Sit up, boom. So if you sit up and you're letting yourself down slowly, you're stressing your muscles both ways. So one of the little secrets is when you sit up, just let yourself drop, down. Sit up, let yourself drop, down. And so I'm doing my sit-ups, and in my mind, I'm saying, let yourself drop. But I'm competing. So instead of letting myself drop, I start throwing myself back. Let me get back there fast. And in doing so, I'm sitting up, lifting myself up, and went to throw myself back and kind of leaned my lower body up. So I threw all of my weight directly into the middle of my back. Bow! Soon as my back hit the ground, I felt whatever it was, pop or hit, or I felt it, but in my mind, keep going. And so when I went to sit up after the initial bang, it was like pull. And it was like, ah! I think that's what I said. It was like bang, pull, ah! And it was all bad. And I laid there for about 15 minutes trying to catch my breath. True story. I'm laying there trying to catch my breath because at this point I'm hyperventilating. And I don't know whether it's the pain that's got me hyperventilating or if I'm just like something's going on in my physical body that I'm not aware of. That's what I'm saying. All right. So what do? I say to myself, well, no matter which one of those things is going on, it's only one person that I feel like would be able to walk me through that shit. So I called Todd Whitty. I called Todd because if it's a physical thing and I just snap some shit or some shit is going on in my physical body to have me where I can't fucking breathe, he gonna be able to tell me what to do. And if it's not, and it's an emotional thing, and I did something so jacked up to my body, and I'm feeling it, and it hurts so bad, and I'm hyperventilating, then again, it's a nervous system thing. He'll know what to do. He specializes in both of these things. He don't answer. I call somebody else. I'm like, okay. So at this point, I'm like, just either lay here or thug it out or call the ambulance. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna lay there. Okay. Took about 15 minutes for me to be able to get my breath and to get up. And for the rest of the day, I was in excruciating pain. Okay? When I say it's probably one of the worst pains compared to a toothache that I've had before. The difference is toothaches come and go away, and come and go away. This was a consistent pain. It just was here. Pain. Pain. So after the first night of not getting no sleep, the next night I called my snake venom practitioner, Nydia. Shout out to Nydia because she came through clutch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, listen, what's the emergency fee, mommy? This is an emergency. I'll pay you what you need, right? And so she came and gave me 3 days of venoms. Now, let me just be very open with this. It was so much pain and inflammation. So it's like, all right, what do I take? Black Mamba. Black Mamba snake venom was the venom that I use. Listen, y'all. Let me be very clear. Since the time of being a snake venom practitioner, I have not myself been in an extreme amount of pain where I needed something for pain relief. So I've discussed the pain relieving properties of the King Cobra. And I think once I've discussed the pain relieving and neurological properties of the Black Mamba. So it was advised to go with the Black Mamba. So when Nydia put the Black Mamba venom on me, listen to me, y'all. Understand that Black Mamba is said to be told to people for chronic pain, meaning like if you have something that causes you pain for days and days over time, that this is one of the best things. 400 times the strength of morphine, no addictive properties. When Nydia put that Black Mamba venom on my back, and I laid here in this massage table, in about 7 to 10 minutes, I felt the relief start to flush into my body and wipe the pain away. It literally felt like something was filling my body up, and as it did, it was wiping away the pain. I went from excruciating pain to pain-free. Listen, after the Black Mamba venom was administered and I became pain-free, literally, I started then to be able to feel the inflammation. And this is how I got the understanding that pain and inflammation and aches are two different things. The pain was excruciating and I could feel it. And when the pain went away, I felt no pain, but I felt the presence of pressure from the inflammation. Nydia, after the Black Mamba venom was absorbed, she came behind and then applied Western Diamondback venom, which addressed the inflammation. And about 25 to 30 minutes it took for me to start to feel the release from the inflammation. And then my massage therapist was explaining to me that she called it muscle gardening. It's where you feel a pain and you don't want to feel it again. So you start tensing your body up to try to keep your body to hold one position. So out of fear, so it don't reach the position that causes pain. And that's what causes the aches. That's why people say I have aches and pains. We can alleviate the pain, then we alleviate the inflammation, which will give you the ability to relax, which will alleviate the pressure, which causes the aches. It was a beautiful thing. And as you can see, I'm on day 3. So I just got my 3rd day of Black Mamba as well as Western Diamondback rattlesnake. I've got pretty much full range of motion. I am pain free, but there is a little bit of pressure still from muscle guarding because I'm still kind of right. But once I get this massage today, oh, I feel like I'm gonna be just beautiful because it's gonna relieve all of this tension that I have in my muscles. So I just wanted to walk y'all through that and just give y'all a little bit of understanding. And even as a snake venom practitioner, this was my first time utilizing a venom for pain. So I've had other people utilize it for pain, and I've heard them speak about it. And I'm like, really? Now I've experienced it for myself. And I haven't had the pain from any of that since the first day of the Black Mamba. Since then, we've really been treating the inflammation. But I'd be like, no, give me my 3 days of Black Mamba 2, because let me just keep the pain away. So now I understand why they say it's for chronic pain, because not only does it take the pain away, it keeps it away. The pain has not came back at all. The aches and the pressure and all of that from whatever I'm going through. But again, those are 2 separate things. So what about that what about that Bufo tomorrow and Saturday? What you talking about, 7? Hey, let's talk about it, y'all. I'm excited. So last week, if y'all don't know, we did a free Cambo ceremony. I came and everybody who showed up, they received Cambo on the house. You know what I'm saying? No charge. Just me being of service to my community, to my peoples. I love being of service. I love everybody who came out. I appreciate y'all. I am honored to be a part of y'all's story. Some of y'all, that was y'all first time having Cambo. Some of y'all really went deep in 6 gates. We had a couple come and do 6 gates, y'all. So that was like, oh my goodness, kudos to y'all. So last week was dope. I enjoyed myself. We had some dope conversations. So I look forward to this week. Bufo. So let's talk about it, y'all. Oh my goodness. So inbox me or call me. The advertisement is on Facebook. If you are watching this video right now, that means you have access to my page, which means you have access to the dates, to my inbox, to my phone number, all of that, right? So we don't talk about exchange on, but I did work it to where if you have asked me before, what's the exchange for Bufo, and I've told you, it's not that. It is that, but we also have a secondary dosage worked out for those of you all who are a little bit, financially challenged. So I just want to be clear. It's not what it always has been. There is that one is available for everybody who can, but for those who can't, we have another one. Now, the number one thing that has been a discussion lately is the apprehension and the fear behind Bufo. And I just wanted to just talk about that a little bit and just explain to y'all that's why we actually structured it in a way this go round to alleviate that. Because for the exchange, there is, when you are actually taking the Bufo, it is a certain way that you must follow the administration, inhalation, a holding, a expiration, all of these different things. And some people get fearful or apprehensive and they do something or they blow it out or they don't hold or they push back. All of these different stories that come with Bufo. And usually it's because I didn't know what to expect and I was scared. And when it actually started and happened, I just, right? So what we started doing is we started giving you your introduction. So we take your dose, it's a full dose, and we'll split it up. And you'll get 20% of it the first go round. Here you go. All right, take that. Feel that, experience that. Now, all of your apprehensions, all of your fears, all of the overthinking that you were doing that was going into your administration, now all of that has been alleviated, right? Imagine like, no, I'm not even gonna go there. So we've alleviated all those fears. Now that you understand what you're doing, how to do it, what to expect, and now you're comfortable and even looking forward to it. Now you come back and do your main dose. So you have the introduction to get you comfortable, and then you have the real thing. So the Psychonaut Bufo training, if you will, before the full blast off. So now, not only do you get to leave all the fears and ambitions behind, but you also get to experience something beautiful twice for the same amount. Did you hear that? Yes. Even though, because the way that I got it was, since we're doing this, go ahead and charge for each administration. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you that ability to do that for the same price. So that's why we're doing 2 days in a row, Friday and Saturday. I'm giving people the opportunity to come Friday morning and to receive your lighter dose and to get your introduction, to get you comfortable in saying, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. This feels awesome. This is just what I needed. And then to go all the way in on the fullness of it the next day. Okay? Now, if you are not able to do 2 days and you want to do your introduction and then 30 to 45 minutes later, do, something like that, I can facilitate that as well. You just have to communicate with me on what it is you're going through and what type of time frame you're looking at and what you have to offer. Also, Bufo is a medicine that's done in the morning. So the closer off of waking up that you can do it, the better. So I'm actually going to offer to start a little bit earlier for those who are actually willing and available to start earlier. So if you can get in here at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, come on, let's get it. Let's get it, right? The earlier, the better. Also, don't eat anything. Don't drink anything. Nothing but water. Don't microdose. Don't smoke. Well, if you smoke weed, you can smoke some weed. Okay? I am a cannabis user. Also, tracing my roots back through my training, cannabis was acceptable because it also calms people's nervous system. And the more calm you are going into this, the better. So if you want to smoke, then you can do that. But don't drink any tea. Don't drink any coffee. Don't drink any smoothies. Don't microdose cannabis or LSD. Don't do anything else. Okay? Except for drink water. Be hydrated. But other than that, if you think that you're called, you think this is for you, think that you're ready, inbox me, call me, reach out to me, and let's go ahead and get you scheduled. This is one of those things where we might meet as a community, but I do want to get people and their positionings into their slots of when they're going through and things like that. I want to give everybody their options. What you going in Friday, you going in Saturday, you going both days. What amounts are we doing? All of those things. So try to get with me as soon as possible, as opposed to just showing up that morning and saying, okay, I want to do da-da-da-da. Because if you do that, you're just going to be like, once I do everybody else, I'll fit you in afterward. So it's best if you reach out to me, you know what I'm saying, to really get an understanding of what you want to do and how you want to do it. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share with y'all. Let y'all know. A lot of people have been asking. A lot of people have been inquiring. So I'm like, all right, well, here it is then, right? I like to try to just respond to what the community is looking for. So other than that, you know what I'm saying? If you got any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up, inbox me, or give me a call, and we'll get you taken care of. But yeah, congratulations to those of y'all who are. We already got a couple people locked in. I'm excited. I know what this is. I know how big this is. This is, for those of y'all who don't know, this is a very, very, very beautiful, powerful entheogen. So congratulations to everybody who is being initiated into the utilization of an animal entheogen, because it is one of the most powerful things that you'll go through in your life. Nobody has ever questioned that, especially after they've went through the ability to tap into your spirit, the self, the amount of love that you learn to recognize within yourself, within your community, within others, the releasement from the depression and the anxiety and the monkey brain and the over-inducive thoughts of what if I'm not good enough and I don't do and I don't achieve, to just experience the Bufo and to have a new foundation to be able to leap from spiritually. Um, hmm, I can't think of anything comparable. So if you have been looking for something to change the trajectory that you've been on, if you've been looking for a release, if you've been looking for something more, if you know that there's something more and you just feel like you are blocking yourself, or something in you is blocking your connection to figuring out what that is, then I invite you to really think about experiencing this. Share this video if you're watching this. This is one of those things, like me starting off talking about the snake venoms and stuff like that. That was just sharing my experience. But the Bufo, and see, that's another thing, is this is, mushrooms is all over the place. And I like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding coming to them and all of this. However, Bufo is so powerful, but yet so unknown. Y'all would be amazed at the people who don't know nothing about this. And to be as powerful as it is, I just feel like more people need to be aware and have access to such a powerful modality. So share it with somebody that you think it might benefit. Tag somebody in this that you think might be interested in this. And if you yourself or somebody you know has been looking to experience such, then I invite you to reach out to me. Tomorrow and Saturday, Baby Days is going down. And if you just are looking to connect with a community, come on through. Come on through. You ain't got to experience something. Just come on through and meet the community and talk to some other people who have went on their healing journeys, their spiritual journeys, their character growth and development. Learn the differences, learn where you're at and what might be for you. Maybe it's not Bufo. Maybe you need an ayahuasca journey. You know, maybe you do need, you know what I'm saying, 7 grams. Maybe you need, you know, to do a counseling session with MDMA. Maybe you need a cushion coffee with a cap. Maybe you need a cacao and conversation. Who knows? Maybe you just need some breath work. It's not always about substances. What is it that you need? What do you need to heal? You know what I'm saying? What do you need to address? What do you need to change or focus on? Let's talk about it. But other than that, yo, if y'all interested in the Bufo, man, hit me up. Reach out. It's going down, baby. But other than that, hey, tell somebody you love them in a language they can understand it in. Peace.